This is Delhi. Please stand by for our next program. This is All India Radio. Welcome tomorrow. All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar presents the science serial Welcome Tomorrow, based on myriad facets of artificial intelligence. Time now to listen to the 7th episode entitled The World of Dreams.
Namaskar friends. In this episode of Aane Wala Kal, Welcome Tomorrow, we welcome you to the world where dreams come true. If we even cursorily glance at the global news about technology, worldwide, it becomes amply clear that a large part of this is connected to news about artificial intelligence or AI. It may be news about mobile phones equipped with facial recognition software or smart TVs that can play a music list of your choice. It could even be a simple yet smart watch on your wrist that can keep track of your heartbeats. Be they slow or fast. In case of aberrant heartbeats, it can even advise you to seek medical counsel. Incidentally, there have been recorded cases where the alerts by smartwatches have actually resulted in lives being saved. The greatest technological advance of the 21st century is undoubtedly AI. However, can it really give shape to our dreams? Will inequality vanish from the face of the earth? Will the concept of utopia finally manifest in reality? We seek answers to these and other similar questions in today's episode. And of course, we've not forgotten Major Shrikant either. We want to find out what happened to his mission, as well as to understand what geoengineering is all about. So, let us zoom over to Ladakh, where the action is about to begin.
Come on, attack! Yeah, come on! Major this side! Major!
Shrikant sir, the enemy has stepped up the fire. Our robots have destroyed their system.
Okay.
But sir, they are moving ahead and only 8 of us could reach here. The rest of the platoon is stuck behind. What do we do now, sir?
Raghavji,
Sir?
do you think only we are intelligent and the enemies are foolish?
Sir, what do you mean?
The rest of our companions are held back because of our enemies' shrewd planning.
Alright, sir.
They were very much aware of me and my team. Now their plan to finish us seems to be successful.
Shrikant sir, when you knew everything beforehand, then why did you come straight into the trap of evil? And now we are surrounded by enemies from all the 4 sides.
Raghavji! Sir! You guys take your position over that rock! Yes, sir! Cover fire! Cover fire! Take your position! Hold! Fire only when you see the enemy! Hold! Yes, sir!
Charlie to Alpha. We are surrounded by enemies on all sides. The enemy is fighting heavily, but not directly at us. Maybe they want to catch us alive. Operation Grasshopper team on. React as I give a cue. Over and out.
Operation Locust Team? Major Shrikant, you are hiding your team? I don't understand anything. How long can we stop the enemy, sir? And what is this Operation Locust Team?
Just understand this, Raghavji.
Yes, sir.
Your artificial intelligence is at work.
Sir?
We will not stop the enemy now.
Then?
AI will stop them.
Sir, you are laughing even in such a tense situation. Please tell us the secret plan so that even we can relax and laugh a little.
Sir, the bridge behind us is completely broken by the firing of the enemy. Now no help can come for our rescue and help.
Okay, Captain. All of you stay firmly on your position. There is no way for the enemy to move or hide. And yes, Captain, pull all your robots too.
Sir, but how do we get an idea of the position of the enemy?
Everything is all set, Captain. You just don't leave your position.
Yes, sir.
Shrikant sir, the bridge is broken. We are surrounded by at least 60 to 70 enemies, and there will be 100 or 200 enemies behind them. I think it is better to kill the enemies, sir, rather than sitting here and dying. Anyways, now it is becoming cold, sir. The temperature has started going down to -15.
Raghavji, you're getting old now.
Sir,
You're just talking about enemies and death. I mean, you don't trust my mind right now? But with me, you have won 5 bravery awards, and our every mission has been successful.
Shrikant sir, this life is completely dedicated and devoted to you. But today, don't you feel that we are completely caught in the clutches of the enemy?
And Raghavji, do you know that the enemy is trapped in our clutches?
Sir? Shrikant sir, all the firing has stopped. There is complete silence. Now it has also become dark. Can you just put on the night vision and keep an eye on the activities of the enemy?
No! Nobody will wear night vision goggles. I said nobody will wear night vision goggles. Remove it! And Raghavji,
Yes, sir.
now there will be no fires from our side.
All right, sir.
No firing. No firing at all.
Absolutely, sir. No firing at all.
Raghavji,
Yes, sir. So, sir, here you are.
small green lights are seen all around. Can you understand something, Raghavji?
Sir, the enemy is moving forward at night. Now what?
Be completely hidden behind the rock. Everybody, hidden behind the rock.
Absolutely, sir. Hide everyone.
Charlie to Alpha. Operation Grasshopper team, get ready. Maybe half an hour more left. Get ready. Let them come at slow speed. Wait for my orders. Over and out.
Shrikant, sir, we only have half an hour now.
Yes, maybe.
So, Shrikant, sir, till then, please help me understand about geoengineering.
Raghavji, we are surrounded by enemies. Backup team is about to come anytime. Mission is going on. And you're talking about geoengineering? What, Raghavji?
Shrikant, sir, you know me. I'm always curious about AI and how it works and how it functions. And still, we have half an hour left. We don't have anything to do, so why not gain more knowledge?
Okay, Raghavji. I will tell you a little bit. But you keep an eye on the enemy from this end.
Absolutely, sir.
Let me know as soon as they come at a distance of 200 yards.
Yes, sir.
So, with the help of AI and robotics, in geoengineering, one can try to fix everything on this earth.
Sir, although I'm in so much tension right now, but still, I want to ask this. The increase in the temperature of the earth, global warming which is causing climate change, etc., and all these other problems, will all this be fixed with the help of AI, that is artificial intelligence, and robots? Will the technology wash away all our sins?
Raghavji, you have to bear the consequences of your sins.
No doubt about that, sir.
but the uncountable number of AI-equipped nanorobots can change the composition of the atmosphere.
All right, sir.
Like, if the amount of carbon dioxide is more in the atmosphere, then the nanorobots will not only absorb it, but also release oxygen to maintain the balance.
Yes, sir. Sir, an information. Shrikant, sir.
Yes.
The enemy is at 300 yards now, sir.
Okay, now listen. But before the AI can have a role in preventing climate change, such as finding sources of carbon dioxide and suggesting alternatives, correct estimation of time in sowing, plowing in agriculture as per changes in rain, along with changes in farming and farming practices, suggesting changes in eating pattern so that people purchase more local grown food items and reduce their contribution to global warming.
Sir, the enemy is now at 250 yards, sir.
Okay, by the way, Raghavji, I have told you such an interesting thing. The role of AI in getting your sins washed away, and you are counting yards.
Shrikant, sir, you have understood everything. And this combination of AI and nanorobots is amazing. That means if the oil falls in the sea, it will lick the oil even before it causes environmental damage.
Wow, Raghavji, you got it right.
Now the enemy is about to reach 200 yards, sir. Just one more question, sir. What are the uses you see of these nanorobots, sir? Also, sir, the enemy is at 200 yards, sir.
Charlie to Alpha. Second 5-handed now. I repeat, 5-handed now. Over and out.
All bend down!
Shrikant, sir, the enemy is approaching, but nothing has happened till now, sir.
Raghavji,
Sir,
you knew what the nanorobots are for.
yes, sir.
And this is the answer. Operation Locust Team. Nano Killers.
Amazing, sir. Wow.
Sir, the enemy is running away.
Good. Let it go. All. Still stay down. Charlie to Alpha. Operation Grasshopper Team successful. I repeat, successful. Send back up. We are safe. Congratulations, my team. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. We are safe.
Over and out.
Oh, wow, Shrikant, sir. This was your Operation Grasshopper Team. Wow. I was thinking that the Grasshopper Team is not of any good use. But your nano robots have got it. They helped us get this victory without even firing our bullets. This is amazing.
The backup has come. Okay, now guys, get ready.
Shrikant, sir, may I come in?
Hey, Raghavji, you don't need to ask. The bags are packed?
Yes, Shrikant, sir. All of the bags have been kept in the car. And your luggage, sir?
Yes, they have taken that out. Come, let's move. It's almost time for our flight.
Yes, sir.
Major Sophia.
Hello, sir.
So you're also coming to Chandigarh.
Yes, sir.
Professor Om. Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar.
We met once in a DRDO program, right?
Oh, yes. We met once.
Major Shrikant, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And many congratulations for your successful mission.
Thank you, Major Sophia. Sir. Om, sir. This is Subedar Major Raghav.
Okay.
And Raghavji,
Yes, sir.
he's Professor Om. He's a professor of AI at Nagpur University.
AI. Amazing. Namaskar, Professor, sir.
Namaskar.
You too are associated with artificial intelligence. So I would like to ask just one question about AI. Sir, what is going on in India and the whole world at the moment, sir?
Raghavji.
Okay, Raghavji, I will tell you. But now, sit down. Flight is on time.
Yes, sir. So, tell me, Professor Sir. Well, all of you are AI experts, and I have enough questions to ask all of you.
Sure, Raghav ji.
Sir, one of my questions to Major Shrikant is how these nano robots or nano killers identify and kill the enemy.
Oh, Major Shrikant, you use nano killers in your mission, right? Great. Maybe the one designed by you? Or was it designed by you or your friend, Major Vineet, isn't it?
Yes, Major Sophia.
Wow. Was this their first time mission or has it been used before?
Professor, it was the first time they were used in war and were quite successful.
Shrikant sir, successful? Not only successful, rather these nano robots have saved our lives.
Correct, Raghavji.
Oh, it seems things were very serious. By the way, Raghavji, these nano robots were prepared by Major Vineet,
All right, ma'am.
who is a very good friend of Major Shrikant. But all the research was done by Professor Ohm's team.
Rightly said, Major Sophia. This nano robot is actually a suicide robot. It was designed to save our soldiers in very dangerous situations. And the purpose is that soldiers' lives are not in danger.
Yes, absolutely.
These nanorobots will be used to monitor borders and will help eliminate any kind of threat.
Actually, Raghavji, these nano robots have a high resolution camera which sends all the data to a central system, and inside these nano robots there is sensible software to assess itself,
All right, sir.
which identifies between enemy and friend with the help of a heartbeat. But before the attack, the central system command is kept mandatory.
But Shrikant sir, how is it suicidal? And why are they called nanorobots?
Actually, Raghavji, these nano robots have a small explosive flowing in it, which explodes on its target.
All right, ma'am.
It completely destroys itself but saves us. Just understand it as a flying bullet.
All right.
Raghav ji,
Sir.
actually nano means very small.
All right, sir.
Almost like 10 raised to the power 9 of a meter.
Wow.
Now consider it as if taking a hair and splitting it into 80,000 pieces. Then one piece will be of nano level.
Sir, one piece out of 80,000? So small? It will not even be visible.
Oh, no. Raghav ji, nowadays anything small is called nano. Like a car is also named nano because of its size.
Oh, yes, Professor.
But these nano killers are approximately 3 inch by 3 inch in size.
All right.
Now, as technology will develop, they will get smaller and smaller.
Amazing. So much is happening in the case of AI.
Yes, Raghav ji. Under the guidance of Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, Artificial Intelligence Task Force works towards economic transformation in India through AI. And also, small and medium enterprises will get the most benefit from AI. In addition, personalized AI systems that speak directly to customers are being developed.
Correct. Similarly, Ministry of Electronics Technology and Information and Communication Technology, India is providing AI assistance to government educational institutions.
Really, Shrikant sir? There is so much happening in AI in our India.
Yes, Raghavji. The law has been made flexible for companies working under Digital India and Make in India programs with the help of AI, so that more good work can be done in this field.
Wow, ma'am.
And the biggest thing is that the 36% of the big financial institutions have invested in technologies. And soon, much more investors are also showing investment interest in AI technology.
Amazing. Shrikant sir had already told that AI is being used in the health sector, agriculture, consumer and retail, education, the disabled, manufacturing and supply chain, environment, national security and so much more. But will AI replace humans in the future completely?
The answer is yes and no, both.
All right, sir.
Actually, AI, robot, smart machine do what they have been asked to do. Now there is also machine learning in which the machine keeps learning new tasks. But what task? The one we ask it to do. Like if we ask a machine to pick up 4 small pieces of wood, so it will itself judge how much pressure to put while picking wood, so that the pieces of wood are not broken.
Alright, sir.
Similarly, it judges how much force is to be used. Now, if the machine is given 10 pieces of heavy iron, then it automatically adjusts its pressure, strength, force accordingly.
One of the biggest role of AI is in the case of specially abled, like the prostheses that are made. They have a chip which is used for the movement of the person's limbs according to what work they want to do, like holding a glass. Then that artificial hand adjusts itself to hold it accordingly.
Oh, wow, Sophia ma'am. That's amazing. Just like the real one, huh?
Raghav ji, now the cure of loneliness is also AI-based chat box.
Sir?
Yes, which learns all the gestures of your loved ones, the way of speaking, the way of answering, everything.
Wow.
And if you get separated even from him or her, then he can talk with you in the same way in his or her voice.
That's amazing, sir.
Yes, Raghav ji. This chatbot will not let you be alone anymore. However, this is only one of the major reasons or the cause of the problem of loneliness abroad. But the scientists who have developed it say that talking to a chatbot will not be awkward at all, because people even talk to God in private.
AI will take the place of God. This can't happen, sir.
Raghav ji, every technology is for our convenience. No one can replace anybody. Scientists are just trying to make AI understand human emotions in great detail, which can talk logically and give logical answers.
AI has made so much progress that by seeing X-rays, medical test reports, it is very much successful in diagnosing the disease.
No, but is this all right? I mean, is it correct to do this morally?
Raghav ji, you said the truth. Actually, the biggest issue here is morality. And now the world's emphasis is on it.
Exactly.
Actually, the task for which AI has been developed is the same in which AI can develop itself as well. AI does not have nepotism. There is no casteism. There is no apartheid. Just the ability to execute your task in the best way.
Then there should be AI in politics, AI in governance, AI in administration.
Well,
The best role of AI is in ruling, not practicing discrimination. Justice for all and no corruption.
correct.
I think that if AI is justice based, then every hand will have work to do and every stomach will have food to eat.
Wow, Raghav ji, you are absolutely right.
Thank you, sir.
The objective of any technology should be for the good of humanity.
Exactly, sir.
And if AI is brought in the right form, then it will have the potential to make the earth a paradise.
Yes, Professor, you are absolutely right. I think artificial intelligence, smart machines, machine learning, all these things are very good. But maybe humans are still in the stage of learning themselves. Hearing all the conversation here, I am hoping that this AI system will be free from human weaknesses and it will be able to carry everyone along.
Well said, Raghav ji. Technology is becoming a source of managing or maybe removing human weaknesses.
Yes, ma'am.
But there is a long way to go, a long leap to make, as the destination is too far.
Major Sophia, he will be making a leap and may also make a dream world. Some small efforts have brought him here, and he will take him even further.
Rightly said, Shrikant. I used to think that I will not be able to see this form of technology in my life. But now, things are coming to the forefront. Because AI technology is a very big promise. And this promise is seen to be complete in near future.
Oh, from now on, I will put everything correctly in my phone. And I will only tell the truth to my phone.
Why so, Raghav ji?
Major Sophia ma'am, artificial neural network is being prepared and it will be based on my mind only. If AI comes as a winner tomorrow, I want it to be honest and the rightful one. Now everyone has to stay away from slyness. Otherwise, in the future, you can get Sly AI King.
Finally, we can see benefits of awareness of AI. Now people will understand the value of truth. Very well said.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my, isn't it simply amazing? Nanorobots that are nano killers may actually play a lead role in helping to save the lives of our valiant soldiers in battle. And who knows, perhaps they are already playing that role. And can nanorobots actually affect the catalysis of gases in the environment? If yes, then this will not just ameliorate the problem of global warming, but help actualizing terraforming on Mars as well. As for the moon, well, that will be the next tourist destination. All these scenarios used to be part of fantasy not too long ago. However, today, it is claimed that we are inching close to realizing these long-held dreams. We'll meet again in the next episode when we bring you more stories about interesting developments that await us in the days to come.
Welcome tomorrow. You were listening to the 7th episode of the science serial produced by All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar entitled The World of Dreams. This episode was scripted by Dr. Anurag Sharma, translation Ms. Neha Tripathi, concept and coordination Dr. Nakul Parashar and Dr. Birendra Kumar Tyagi, assistance in production by Daksha Puri, and the participants were Nikhil Diwan, Savi Singh, Ravi Bharadwaj and Vaibhav Srivastav. Listeners, do stay tuned. Here are 2 questions for you. The lucky listener will get a tractor prize from Vigyan Prasar. The first question today is, how did the nanorobots identify the enemies? I repeat the question. How did the nanorobots identify the enemies? And the second question is, what is the size of 1 nanometer? What is the size of 1 nanometer? You can send in your answers by simple post to this address. Science Serial Welcome Tomorrow. Vigyan Prasar, A50 Institutional Area, Sector 62, Noida 201309. You can also write to us on our email ID, which is radio@vigyanprasar.gov.in. Do write your full name and address along with the answers. And yes, if you send us any question which gets included in our program, you will get a prize from Vigyan Prasar for that too. So do not hesitate to write to us even if it's a simple query. We will be back again with our next episode of the Science Serial Welcome Tomorrow, same day, same time, next week. Till then, goodbye and take care. This broadcast came to you from All India Radio, Delhi.